Hello everyone, thanks for coming to today's assembly. Today we're going to talk about School Council and World Mental Health Day. So, our core aims this year will be to maintain environmental awareness, look at racial equity issues, and communication and involvement with the Latimer community after coronavirus. We will also take into account student and form suggestions, replicating the School Council's information gathering process last year. We plan to take down the disused Latimer Values Board in the small hall and replace it with a regularly updated billboard so as to make clear and outline the current goals of the School Council, their progress and their success. Working closely with Latimer EcoSoc, we'll take a great care not to ignore environmental issues which crop up over this period, and want to encourage everybody with a passion for green issues to come forward and help out with suggestions. For example, we can still work to improve recycling and plastic waste disposal within the school over this period. The main product of last year's School Council was the extensive catering proposal, which was only amended in part due to the new regulations. We will also review this, adapting it to current measures. Some of the environmental schemes outlined here was a reduction in the number of plastic bottles on sale at school, increasing emphasis on students bringing their own water bottles to school.
As well as working with School Council on these things, this term Eco Committee will be focusing on improving the recycling system at school, mainly adapting it to what Enfield can recycle. We'll also be spicing up the Latimer Eco Instagram account with many things including fortnightly Meat-Free Monday posts, sustainable virtual workshops, as well as informational posts. The account is at Latimer EcoSoc.
Following the urgent need for the elimination of discrimination of any kind in our society, the School Council feels that it is necessary to address these issues in our school first and make Latimer an environment where all students feel comfortable, welcome and safe. The first step in this journey is promoting education of issues about race and discrimination. Weekly discussions about articles on the topic will help us to do this. Furthermore, there are many resources that are online. For example, BAME London, an account created by a group of Year 12 students, create information posts on how to be actively anti-racist and raise awareness of past and present racial injustice. In addition, the Afro-Caribbean Society have an Instagram account where they provide insights into the struggles of Black people throughout history and today, as well as celebrating Black achievements. A survey on equality and diversity at Latimer was carried out by Tiana in Year 13. Here are some of the responses. 1. Have you ever encountered racism within Latimer? And out of 245 responses, 27.76% said yes. Have you ever heard or seen your friends experience racism within Latimer? Out of 245 responses, 30.6% said yes. And third question, have you ever felt comfortable speaking up or confiding in someone within Latimer? And out of 204 responses, 11.89% said yes. Following the results of the survey, the school are looking at the trial use of an anonymous reporting tool called Whisper, aimed at making students more comfortable with reporting racism, homophobia, ableism, and sexism of any kind on the platform. We're aiming for this system to sensitively address these issues and make everyone feel welcome here at Latimer. We'll keep you updated on this.
COVID-19 has affected all of our lives considerably over the last few months and will continue to throughout this year. This has made it harder to maintain the Latimer community spirit that is so key to all of our experiences here at Latimer. But we're determined to make the student body feel as interconnected as possible, even if we can't physically mix together. We're hoping to keep house events going with our first virtual house assembly in a couple of weeks, and hopefully work out ways to continue other house events later in the year. Music ensembles within year groups have started, and there'll be a virtual Music at Latimer being filmed, including the whole of Year 7, and the first real-life concert with the Year 11 Chamber Concert later this term. Other clubs and societies will be running online. The senior school production of The Show Must Go On is going on, with auditions last week and rehearsals soon underway. So much still going on, even with a global pandemic and many restrictions, showing the strength of the Latimer community. So get involved and enjoy.
This Saturday, the 10th of October, is World Mental Health Day. And so to talk about the history of World Mental Health Day. So World Mental Health Day started on the 10th of October, 1992, as an annual activity of the World Federation for Mental Health by the Deputy Secretary General Richard Hunter. The first year that had a theme was 1994, with the theme Improving the Quality of Mental Health Services Throughout the World. Since then, every World Mental Health Day has had a theme, such as Women and Mental Health, Children and Mental Health, and Mental Health and Human Rights. This year will be the 29th World Mental Health Day, and the theme is Mental Health for All. One of the hardest things to do when your mental health is suffering is speaking to someone about it. This is why we are recommending Kooth as a service to do this. It is a free, anonymous app where you can talk to trained counsellors about problems you are facing. It's very easy to use and is built to suit you and what you find easiest, which is why it's got a variety of therapy styles and you can talk with a counsellor at whatever time you're available. It's also got articles on issues that are affecting young people, so you can just read articles and advice about things affecting you if you don't want to talk to someone about it. Kooth is very quick and easy to sign up to, as you can see in this helpful infographic. If you're worried about coming to a teacher or someone at school for help, Kooth really is a useful service, because if your mental health is suffering, the easiest way to get help is by telling someone you need it.
In school, there are lots of people who you can talk to and here to help with whatever you need. Form tutors, heads of learning, and teachers are there to help you and support you with any problems you may have, so you can go and speak to them in person or drop an email. Each year also has a specific senior pupil assigned to them, and as a senior pupil team this year, we want to make these support systems stronger, so you have more regular communication, virtual or otherwise, with us to help you and connect to the Latimer community. There is also a school counsellor here. Talk to your head of learning, form tutors, or the learning support team to get in touch with them and book an appointment if you need it. We know that it can be really hard to talk about your problems and this can make you feel lonely, but know there is a community of people around you who care about you. If you ever need someone to talk to, we're here for you.
So in England, 1 in 4 people experience a mental health problem of some kind each year. Although mental health statistics can be without substance when describing such experiences, it's so important to understand how common it is, and that there are support systems that are built with the purpose of helping anyone with any problem. As well as the ones we've spoken about at Latimer, there are a massive amount of external organisations that have the sole purpose of helping those who need it. All the details on this slide are on page 120 of your planner. With everything that's going on around us, it's especially easy to feel overwhelmed, so please check up on your friends and don't forget to check up on yourself, because staying mentally healthy is just as important as staying physically healthy. Don't hold back from asking for help, no matter how big or small you perceive your issue to be.
As a finishing activity in form, talk to the person next to you and tell them something that you have struggled with in the last few months and how you've coped with it. Thank you for listening to our assembly this morning. We hope it's shown you there is lots of help here if and when you need it. If you ever need someone to talk to, we're here for you.